Hey everybody, how are you doing today? So my name is Jacob Hopwood, and the church that I researched for my church field assignment was a Messianic Jewish church, a Messianic Jewish congregation, and the name of the church was is called Sukkat Shalom. Shalom, sorry, sorry about that. Sukkat Shalom. Let's see here. So their general theology slash beliefs are that they are a Messianic Jewish congregation where Jewish and Gentile believers worship together as an expression of the one new man with his name being that of Yeshua, the Messiah of Israel. Sukkot Shalom is a fairly small church, but it does have a good sized congregation. You can tell that the people that are there, even though they're both Jews and Gentiles, you can tell that they have a mutual respect for each other and a mutual love. My wife and I, we both went, and we are Gentiles, but they welcome us. They want they want us to worship with them. And don't know for sure. I didn't get to talk to the main pastor, but well, no, I do remember he said that he does have some Jewish heritage in his background, and that's how he ended up being the main pastor because he felt like he was led from God to reach the Jewish people, and so because of that, he has this church now. I don't think it's been around for very long, but he did share with us that he said that they're going to launch a new campus in another country. He said that he had that revelation from God that they were going to launch another campus in another country, which I was really surprised about because it was overseas, and I just thought, wow, just to launch another campus here in the U.S., that would be one thing, but to launch something overseas, that would take a lot more because of the distance that it is. It's not real close. It's not local. And there's things that they had there at Sukkot Shalom, such as they had the Torah, an actual Torah, and it was in this huge box. I'd say the box is probably about maybe 6 to 7 feet tall. I took a picture of it. I have it right here on my phone. Well, no, actually you can't see the picture, but you can see the Torah. So you can see it right there. There's the picture of the Torah. And so they did the way it's set up is they do an hour of worship, and then after that they did a 15-minute Torah, and then after that they did a 45-minute message. So the vision for their church is that their vision is to see the community of Jewish and Gentile believers experiencing Yeshua, the Torah, and revelation for the end times. The vision for their church is just what I just stated there. The identity is that they know what they are about. That you do what matters. They said that they're supposed to trust people because we're like-minded. So. Don't feel like people are out to get you, and then also just know that being in this congregation is from God and that it's going to last. The way it's set up, they do have shepherds or leaders who are people who are on staff. They also have, in addition to they have a worship pastor. Let's see here, I have it right here. They have a worship pastor, a children's ministry pastor, and actually 2 worship pastors, children's ministry pastor, and then they have freedom ministry pastor, and a pastor who's over Jewish relations and Christian ministries, and then a pastor of leadership development. So those are the shepherds and the leaders. The government for the church is that they report to a higher governing body of Jewish teachers, and this group is called the Messianic Jewish Alliance of America. And as far as their culture, I would just say that the culture is really welcoming. Just as I've mentioned previously, they welcome both Jews and Gentiles, and they worship together. And it's you can really feel the love in the room as you're there. Some elements that I found that I believe led to me to think that it's a healthy church, a healthy, blessed church, is just because of the community that they have. They're really friendly. Whether you're Jews or Gentiles, it doesn't really matter what you believe. But they're very welcoming. They're friendly, and whenever they finish doing a certain part of the message, they ask you to turn around and greet your neighbor. And so I shook a couple hands, but I was really surprised to see that people who were on the opposite side of the church were actually coming over to us. Even after we had already sat down, they were still coming to welcome us. So that's really it. Sukkat Shalom is it's a little congregation. It's off of Pioneer Parkway, in Arlington. It's a great place for both Jews and Gentiles. And if you're ever in the area, definitely go check it out. They do their Shabbat service. Shabbat probably is on Saturday at 12:30. It's from 12:30 to 2:30, and then if you go, you can stay for their fellowship meal, which is an oneg, because they don't do any buying or selling on Sundays. It was a great time. If you're in the Arlington area, you should definitely check it out. Thank you.